And with that,
The brothers are actually dogs in disguise as a human.
welcome back to episode 11
Because in that
of
Galactic
Penguindrum.
Railroad, they're cats.
Yes,
What?
this is kind of confusing. You probably dropped down into this video like mid-conversation, and I tried to force the intro to like move things along, so like my friends are just still talking about other stuff right now, but yeah. This is episode 11, by the way, just in case I forgot to tell you this. I'm pretty sure I did.
You're talking to two people who are easily distracted.
There is
and you expect
something
them to
that
pay
I want to
attention.
talk to you guys about that I was like trying to really think really hard about last episode, but I couldn't figure it out until, you know, I had to go back and
Zero's having
do
an
some
intervention
research.
with us.
Yeah, and ask my mom. My mom's actually a director. Used to be a director for like documentaries and short films. But yeah. This was the thing about like the roof scene with like all the white cloths hanging up. That was, I knew that was a very intentional choice for that to be animated that way. It's a cool looking scene, yes, but there's more meaning to that. So I just wanted to bring this up before we get into the reaction.
Penguindrum and that.
When filmmakers use this tactic, they're usually referring to abandonment. In a case where like you hang up your clothes and then you leave it hanging, you leave it behind, something
like
around
Sayori.
that
Haha. Never mind me, I'm sorry.
God damn it, Yuri.
I'm sorry, I've been getting into Doki Literature Club lately, I'm sorry.
Okay, moving on. I think that was a very intentional choice, and that abandonment there is more than just like something to do with Kanba and Natsume's relationship with each other. Because yeah, there's obviously that sort of theme with them, but that might be more of like a theme surrounding the entire show. I think it's also like a tool that the author might use when they're like trying to draw parallels between characters. So like we know that, well, we don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure that at this point we know that the Takakuras is that the family name? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, that they're all pretty much orphans, which is what I'm guessing. That they've been abandoned in some way, somehow. We did see a few episodes ago, I think. Don't remember how many. Himari. Himari was pretty much outcasted from her school and kind of like abandoned by her two friends as well. Hikari and whatever the other girl's name was.
Hibari.
What was her name again? Hikari and...
It's Hibari.
Hibari? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shoma we don't really know too much about yet, actually. I think Shoma's like...
Hibari, and Hikari.
Yeah, I think Shoma's the one that we don't know we don't really know about yet because they haven't really shown his backstory as much, I guess. Kanba as well, sort of, but I think we're sort of getting into Kanba's backstory with the introduction of Natsume. And then you have Ringo, who was pretty much abandoned by her father and kind of her family as a whole. How they split apart and all that. She feels that she was abandoned, maybe abandoned by her big sister.
Yeah, because
in a way.
Because of Momoko. Because her mom wanted her to be like Momoko. That was it.
It wasn't so much that her mom wanted her to be like Momoko. It's because her birthday and Momoko's death day overlap.
Yeah.
Her mother wants to remember Momoko, but her father wanted to like celebrate Ringo, who's still there with them. But her mother couldn't let go of the older sister, I guess. Is kind of how it was portrayed in that scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the author's gonna draw like some sort of parallel with Natsume as well here, who was abandoned by Kanba in some way, somehow. I think that's just gonna be a theme that revolves around the entire show. And I think it's pretty cool that, you know, you don't really see that much anime nowadays that uses cinema language in the way that Penguindrum does.
Yes.
Which is why like I really enjoy shows like these, and which is why they rank among like my top favorites. Like something that you compare this to is, in my opinion, Monogatari that has a lot of stuff like this as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, and that I sort of remember from like the last episode's discussion. Other than that, I believe we can move on into the reaction section. So yes.
Nice.
You guys know the drill. Timer is in Kiwi's hands. Open up your own copy, sync it up with that, and let us enjoy some anime. Goddamn, gotta drink some water first. That was a lot of talking.
Insecurity song. Haha. Oh.
Interesting. Anyways, let's watch some anime.
Yes.
I'm gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why are you laughing at that one? It wasn't even funny. It was like a pickle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crush me?
She must crush the dick.
Oh, that's what she means by it.
I'm not the one that brought that up, okay? I like how the penguin's ready for war.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to comment on that. I love the penguin.
Is he using like a trash catalyst or a shield?
He even has like
What?
he even has like the number 1 on his skirt.
Okay, that was the sweater that we saw. You actually did that happen last episode? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Last episode.
Yep.
During that weird scene when he went into like this black and white world-ish, which was more of like a perspective thing and not actually like a different world line or something like that.
Yeah.
Black and white, though, is still... I think that's still left up to interpretation. It could just simply be like the colors specifying like purity and darkness and whatnot, as it usually does.
Because obviously Ikuhara intentionally keeps things like open to interpretation. It's like stuff like that. I definitely have my own interpretations of. Like, I don't know if it's the same as everyone else's, but I don't know.
Yeah, speaking of that, that's probably how this show is going to end, like in a super confusing self-interpretation fashion, where lots of people have lots of different theories about it.
Yeah, go and read the wiki about it. You know how you have to read for Evangelion to get the ending.
Actually, now that I think about it, the color of Esmeralda is also different from the other penguins. That might be important. I don't think that they would make that choice just like for the sake of character differentiation. There's might be some deeper meaning.
She paints.
That's what rich people do.
Right, yeah, sure.
Either that or they go onto rocket ships to shoot out into space for a few seconds. Oh my god.
Oh my god. She is.
Oh my god, Esmeralda. He's a genius. But why would you paint him like that? Is my truth. That is true. I feel kind of weird now that I thought that they were related. But you know, incest is wincest.
Oh my god. She kills elephants.
I don't think it's literal, but okay.
I was talking about his elephant.
What was that sound? Are you okay, Serby?
No.
Fate again.
Oh my god, I thought that was something else.
Calm down, your degenerate mind, Kiwi.
I was not thinking in a degenerate way, I was thinking in a true crime way.
Why did she put that in the balls that
No,
struck your foreheads?
Kanba put that in
Kanba
the
put
tea.
it.
Oh, yeah,
Kanba
he.
put the bullet in the tea.
That place? What is that place? Why are we playing the pronoun game again? Yeah, to eliminate the competition. Oh yeah, remind me to talk about what the Penguindrum is at the discussion.
Okay.
I completed to tell you the funny story at the end of the Science Gate reaction, actually.
It was too chaotic.
Yeah. Emperor Penguin.
Not an angel.
Yeah, but nobody wants to be the first one. I think
Dumb
Shoma's penguin
penguins.
might be a bit more dumb than yours.
I mean, his penguin knows how to get panties.
Oof. But his penguin gets owned by Esmeralda. Oh yeah, this kid. I heard that in the Nintendo Direct there's gonna be a new movie about this kid too.
Voiced by Chris Pratt.
Mario.
The curse?
Wait, they only obtained half? Where did the other part go? I thought that was the No. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. So the girl on the motorcycle wasn't Natsume.
Yeah,
As
that's
I
what I was
said,
thinking. That's how they got the diary. But then I remembered that
yeah.
they blackmailed.
I guess it really was that girl from Durarara.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My bad. Wait. Did the penguin just cook the steam bun?
Penguins will warm their eggs between their legs.
But they can literally cook a steam bun?
I don't know. He warmed it.
Oh my god, if you have a pet penguin, just make it cook the eggs for you.
See, this is why I think they're a perfect
That
pair.
sounds like a bad idea.
She really does
Oh my
remind
god,
me
this
of
abuse!
Nami. With the way that she treats Luffy as well. God damn it. Leave Tabuki Sensei's precious things alone. We need an intervention for Ringo. Oh my god, is that a fart? It's so hard to focus on like the serious stuff that's happening when the penguin's doing this kind of stuff.
That's a lot of people's biggest critique.
I'm using 100% of my brain right now.
How can they even focus when they're Like the penguin is doing something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Only
Ringo
Shoma
can't
can
see the
it.
penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering. How can he focus while the penguin is doing such stuff?
He's probably used to it by now. After all, that might just be a figment of his own imagination. Of their own imagination. Oh my god, no. No. I'm getting fucking flashbacks to Vietnam.
This what's a lady frog.
Oh my god. Please don't tell me that the frog choosing frogs has some sort of cinematic language meaning behind it. I don't wanna think about it. This has lipstick on.
In a bow.
Oh my god, no! Oh my god. I would scream like a girl, too. If that happened to me. Oh my god. Oh no, is that the... Oh my god!
Special water.
What is wrong with her face? A gamey scent?
That's what I wanted. Coffee, yes. A gamey scent.
He died. What? Did he become... What the f... What is this show? God damn it.
Just
Damn.
zero sighing this whole episode.
No, I thought Ringo was going to, like, change after Shoma got absolutely owned last time. But, she still hasn't realized that she's not her big sister, and that being her big sister won't fix her family.
That is something that's really hard to realize.
Yeah, but, like, I thought that, like, the shock was, like, Shoma and everything, and then they would move the show on to, like, part where, like, Ringo grows out of it, like, develops, but I guess not yet. There's still too many episodes left.
See, I feel like this, if it goes through completely and this happens, she'll then understand, yeah. Even if I did all of this, it was all for nothing. My family won't be fixed if I become my older sister.
So
If
she's
I
gotta
have
go
lost something
all the way
important
through.
for nothing.
Well,
She has to go all the way through to learn her lesson.
yeah, why?
Because she is a dumb teenager.
This is not what you wanted.
What?
Shiny. I never knew that. Yeah, what is going on there?
Yuri ships it too.
Exactly! Ask yourself the important questions, Ringo. Oh no, is this a horror movie? Yeah, it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Here's Johnny. Oh, thank god, Yuri. Actually, no. Wait, why did I say thank god? Oh god. Huh? Oh, fabulous Maximus! Exactly! I ship it! But it's probably not gonna pan out well. Because it's Penguindrum.
Oh, it is good.
Okay, thank god. It's only one night. When Tabuki Sensei would be a frog forever. Just look at this man. Do you know how much shit he has had? This man went through so much for you. And all he wanted was a diary. Thank god for Imari. God. Oh.
Stop hitting him!
Okay, this is just straight up domestic abuse. Officer. It was this woman. This lady right here. Oh.
Oh.
Survival strategy!
No, it's time for more insulting.
Good. If insulting Ringo can set her straight. Oh my god. What did you just call her? Ah. That was her big sister's favorite. Huh? Does this have anything to do with the terrorist attack? I don't think that's how it works. $95. Huh? What? Excuse me? They were all born on the same day? And they're the reason why they're to blame for her sister's death? Okay, so it definitely had to have had okay, words. It definitely had something to do with the subway. That I'm sure of. Or else why would they like basically teleport into this subway? Theoretical subway. Because it's probably inside of their minds anyways.
They were still inside the
95.
survival strategy.
Yeah. I'm assuming is from that one piece of information that I have. It has something to do with a terrorist attack. But how would, when they were born on the same day as the death of her sister, then why would that be like the cause of a terrorist attack? I don't. Why would Shoma think that?
So I can't tell you what it all means inside Penguindrum, but I can give you a little bit more information on the 95 and the second big reference that Ikuhara took in.
Okay. So now we can talk about that.
So 95 stands for a year, 1995, which is when the Tokyo Sarin terrorist attack took place in the Japanese subway system.
Oh.
So specifically, there's a novel written called Underground, which is the same author who wrote Super Frog Saves Tokyo. And it's a book kind of, I believe he went through and interviewed a bunch of like the survivors and like the family and people. But it was a pretty horrific incident. But yeah, it was done. So Penguindrum will never specifically say that it's referencing this incident, but it's really, really obvious. And Ikuhara himself, like shortly after it happened, had talked about wanting to make a show about it. Didn't end up coming around until like 10 or so years later. But that's also largely why Penguindrum was really controversial when it did come out, because it does heavily reference this incident.
So this is a question of someone. So I know that I joke around about me being a true crime junkie a lot. So I know about a certain incident from Japan that is like about a cult that attacked a subway and then poisoned a bunch of people.
That's exactly it. Yep. Yeah, it was a cult that was founded around. It was made up largely of young Japanese citizens who were dissatisfied with kind of the corporate state of Japan. They didn't want to work themselves to death, basically.
Very nice.
So the cult was formed around a bunch of dissatisfied young citizens, and they ended up creating this gas called sarin, which, from what I read about the incident itself, it sounds like because the gas wasn't extremely well made, that's actually why there wasn't more fatality than there was. But the incident itself harmed a lot of people.
They basically decided to kill themselves with the gas in a train station, but it ended up harming more people than they expected it to. But I believe
they also were really slow to stop the train, so it ended up hitting a bunch of stations.
Yeah, that I know about. And I also know about there was a lot of inside killing inside of the cult between the members who decided to exit the cult.
So that's it. When you look at Penguindrum and kind of the two big things that Ikuhara references, so specifically the novel Underground, which is directly like brought on from like interviews and stuff from people, and then Night at the Galactic Railroad, which is the other like flip side to Penguindrum.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what the 95 means. It's actually in the opening too.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it right here on like the little logo of Mawaru Penguindrum. There's a 95 subway.
Yeah, this is the subway and the penguin.
Okay. Well, Ikuhara likes to play with fire, I see.
Yep, always has.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking, why would Shoma and Kanba be the reason for this terrorist attack to happen on the day they were born?
It's not them. I think it's their parents, is what my thought process is. That their parents were like part of this cult.
Yeah, but then I come back to like the whole thing that you said about Kanba feeling abandoned by his family. Then that makes never mind. That makes kind of sense. Kind of like that. By abandoned, he does not mean left by his parents, but his parents killed themselves in the accident. Kind of abandoned.
That is possible, yes. And then like the two people that were raising them weren't their actual parents, but like members of the cult that survived and tried to take care of them. Which is also why when Ringo went to their house to eat the curry, they put down the pictures because they might be like suspects, dangerous criminals that the police are searching for. I think that's also a possibility.
Yes. Very much so, I agree there.
Okay. Lots of things are starting to make sense now, once we know that reference.
Also, I guess it would kind of also make sense as to why Kanba has kind of connections with someone like, I forgot her name, but the Esmeralda's owner, who
Natsume.
kind of has this gun and everything. Natsume. It would also kind of make sense why Kanba has connections with someone like Natsume, who is really like rich and famous. Kind of, maybe. She's not famous, she's just rich.
With Natsume.
Not famous, just rich.
Well, there were some extra details added in there by Kiwi's mind, but yeah, I think we get the point. I think maybe that incognito mode guy, that guy might be like from the cult also, and he's like kind of looking after these kids that were like the result of all that, basically, and which is why they're kind of having to survive here without parents, and that incognito mode guy is just handing out money to them or something.
Yeah. So we all know that the three of them are not related. I'm just wondering right now, is Himari is also adopted? I don't think she's adopted. Is she adopted?
You don't. Well, it's not even confirmed, but that's just our theory. I'm fairly certain though that they're not related.
When you were, yeah, I know that they're not related. I'm talking about the parents and Himari because I don't want to say that, but like parents, how they acted towards Himari and towards the two boys is kind of a little bit different. So I was kind of thinking that maybe Himari is their real daughter and they adopted two boys from the cult as a good deed. But Himari is their daughter because Himari was getting really spoiled by their parents.
I mean, so far we've seen
parents.
both parents really treat the kids well.
Yeah. I'm not saying that they did not treat them well. I'm talking about Himari being spoiled by her mom because she can throw a tantrum because her mom bought her the wrong ribbon. I would not be allowed
we saw
to do that.
Kanba, like when Himari was sick, Kanba chased after their dad in the rain, and the dad, instead of being like, "You have to go home," or whatever, ended up taking him with him.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying that he's being treated. I'm not saying that they're being treated well.
No, I'm just saying they both seem like they're all showered with love and affection. It doesn't seem to like.
Okay, never.
In my like, I don't know.
I mean, I would agree with Servi here. It's like, I think even in a normal family, like a little sister, Himari, would probably be more spoiled than like the two older brothers. But yeah, where's the other half of the diary? Who took it? Is it this cult that also wants Penguindrum?
But why would the cult want the Penguindrum?
Maybe for some other purpose, for like another attack, potentially.
I should have watched more videos about the current cult that's still going on in Japan here and somewhere. I should have watched more videos on it.
We have to remember this Penguindrum came out in 2006, 12 years after the incident, or 14. It was not that long.
Do you two want to watch like a really good video made about what happened in Japan after we finish watching Penguindrum with me?
I mean, sure. After like Servi comes back,
maybe
or
that
something,
would.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that would give us more context about like the references and everything that he puts in. And I really want to watch true crime with you.
I think maybe doing more research into this incident might give us some more ideas as to where Penguindrum is going to go with the story.
Penguindrum will never directly say like
directly,
anything.
but
it's like a fictionalized version, I guess, if you will.
I know that there are videos, not from the same like person who made the first that I watched about the case, but I know that there are people who still cover the incident and the Japanese cult like situation right now. So like there, like the YouTuber even proves that he's being targeted by the cult because he made the video about the cult by another video. So kind of like, I don't know.
Oh jeez.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we can talk about this later. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know too many details, just a little bit that I've read on it.
I think the third thing that we can discuss about is Ringo and her situation here. Using the green frog thing again. My god. Are we going to see more of it? I don't wanna. Hopefully she doesn't use it after like experiencing this.
Servi, you gotta draw Xero kissing the frog as the thumbnail.
I don't know if I'll do that, but the frog will definitely be in it.
Alright. Well, I'll just accept my fate then. Stay night. Unlimited blade works. There's so many things about fate though. And Natsume's fate with Kanba. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that as well. Thank you for reminding me. But firstly, for Ringo, when she was in that situation, then she was like, she started crying, and then sort of realized that her feelings weren't really all there. Hopefully, she grows from that. Maybe she starts to realize something more, especially after this conversation with Joma. She starts to know a bit more about the past and stuff like that.
I like this episode because it really shows just kind of how confused Ringo is in her own feelings at the moment. Because like she's devoted her whole life to this act basically, and now she's kind of realizing that she doesn't really want to go through with it. And her whole life's decisions are like falling apart around her, and she's not sure why. She just knows it's Joma's fault.
Yeah.
She found someone who is being really nice and honest with her, and like everything that she was believing so far, because there was no one around her like that, is falling apart, and she doesn't know what to do. I can relate to that.
And she like got the standard tsundere thing going on here, where she hurts people and she feels awkward and she doesn't really know what to do.
That's also a tsundere thing. I see. I'm going through a crisis right now. I see.
She's already going through a midlife crisis when she's only 20.
I'm not 20 yet. I'll be 20 in a few months, okay?
Alright.
In 4 months.
Oh, 1 second. I think somebody's calling me.
I like this drawing of Shoma Kanda.
Yeah, they look really hot. I was waiting for Xero to stop talking so I can comment on it.
I like Hoshino Lily's art. It's always pretty.
Yes, it's not. They look hot, not pretty. What are you talking about? They look hot.
I'm sorry.
Look at the smirks. That's a bad boy.
Look at their beautiful eyes.
But the smirks cancel out the eyes. You know, that's the first thing you look at. You look at the smirks.
No, I look at the eyes.
Okay, I have no idea what these two were talking about before I came back, but I think it was about the picture that's here right now and them simming over 2 boys. But yeah.
Well.
Oh my god.
I think that's done with Ringo. Yuri's reaction though was quite unexpected, I guess, maybe? Not really for a character, it's just that it's unexpected for the situation.
Yuri's reaction. Wait, I have to remember who Yuri is. Give me a second.
She's the hot blonde actor.
Fabulous actress.
Maximus. Fabulous. And she was the one that sang Harry. Yeah, that song. You know, the famous one that everybody listens to on the radio.
I don't believe that she would have any trouble getting her man back, so I don't think she's worried about it.
Obviously.
I mean, you could hear Tabuki on the other side of the door, though.
Yeah, she could even hear that.
Yeah, but she's confident. She knows.
My
man isn't taking this.
Oddly calm about it, as if she knows everything. She was even commenting about like, this won't make you happy. And she was the one that pointed out that you're in love with that Shoma. I don't know what to make of her character yet. I just know that she's bad news. She's bad news bears, alright guys.
I get so confused with the Takakura's last name and Tamakoma from World Trigger. I keep getting them mixed up in my head.
Yeah, I see. The burdens of being a weeb and knowing too many Japanese names.
That's why I don't remember any.
That's Kiwi's solution to pretty much everything.
You experienced the trauma, don't remember it. You got a bad grade, don't remember it.
No, that's
Actually,
escapism. But
you don't like a person, don't remember them.
Is that what's going on with Himari though? Which is why like she has to go through a library of her own memories. Maybe this is like something that had to do with the incident of her getting kicked out and stuff like that. Which is something that she repressing, she doesn't want to recall, but it's kind of like forcing her to. Well, what was that librarian's name?
Sanetoshi.
Yeah, Sanetoshi.
I was about to say a librarian, like wasn't he a guy? But then I remembered the librarian can be used for both a guy and a girl.
I mean, if you had said like barista or something, that at least sounds more feminine. I don't know. But
A barista?
a
A barista could also be a guy. I don't know what you guys are talking
it
about.
sounds more feminine than the
No,
librarian.
barista sounds really masculine to me. Maybe because I read a lot of yaoi. Maybe because I read a lot of yaoi, and everyone in yaoi is a barista.
Look, I think all of our viewers know this already, Kiwi. It's fine. Whatever.
I'm explaining as to why I said a barista sounds masculine to me. I'm not trying to make anything out of it.
No, Sanetoshi's beautiful, but he's a guy.
Yeah.
I know. I am
And I
aware
love
of
him.
that.
He is my husband, so don't touch.
I'm also aware of that fact. I'm not even going to try.
Right. Before I forget to talk about this, I wanted to talk a bit more about the Penguindrum and like what Mario's inclusion into this might have some effect on it. On the theory of what the Penguindrum is, that is to say. I believe I theorized last episode that the Penguindrum might not be like an object. It might be more of a some sort of feeling, as I said, like an untangible thing that they're referencing with the term Penguindrum. Except like the apple is more of just like a physical representation of that thing. That is to say, which goes back to the apple motif of what they're interpreting from that, I think, is the Penguindrum. And that would sort of like, I came to this thought process because of like the inclusion of Mario and Natsume, who might be on the same quest as like the maiden, the crystal, the maiden, or whatever. Maiden of the crystal, yeah.
The crystal of the maiden.
The crystal of the maiden. It's her wedding ring. That's what
Princess of Crystal.
Yeah. But they might have the same goal as them, and to achieve that, that's why she's like trying to get Kanba back. Because that has something to do with their relationship and like their feeling and fate. Again, they keep mentioning fate and destiny and all of this. And that might have something to do with the Penguindrum. But at this point, I'm still just grasping at straws and like trying to decipher as much information as I can from what they're presenting to us on the screen and all that. But yeah, for now, I think I'm gonna change my theory that it's not the apple. It's not literally just gonna be an apple. It's simply the physical representation of what the Penguindrum is, and that is referencing the apple motif of like, yeah, all that.
You're saying that the Penguindrum would be kind of like bittersweet like an apple. I'm not talking about the taste, I'm talking about the feelings that it may give. A bittersweet feeling like an apple would. You have it.
Yeah, I think Ikuhara might also be like the writer to do something like that, like to flip the interpretation of something and make it from like bad to good, or maybe good to bad, like, which is also the point of where the ending is like more open to interpretation, and is also probably going to be an ending that could pretty much get any author into trouble for like questioning a lot of things and like giving new perspective to something that might have been seen as like original sin, and making that into like a new light potentially. It's like the apple motif and the original sin itself is seen as more of a negative thing.
Let's get gassed. Woohoo!
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Back. Let me get back on my chain of thought here. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, it's mostly seen as a negative thing, but maybe they might try to change the meaning of it into something beautiful instead. And it has to do with like connections between people, which is why like there's all this fate, and like the parallels between Natsume and Ringo itself, I think is interesting. That they're like searching for their prey basically, and they're like stalking their prey. Actually, yeah, Kanba did call Natsume a stalker, and is that like really a coincidence? That there's also happens to be another stalker in the show who's also searching for her destined lover. I don't know. Like, maybe that's good writing, you know.
I find it really funny that Kanba is really supportive about Ringo's like choices of stalking the guy. Simply, no, not really supportive. How do I say it? He wants to get the diary, so he is going to support her no matter what, whatever she does. And Ringo is a really big stalker, and he has a stalker himself. So I find it kind of funny that he's really supportive and removing himself completely from Ringo's life.
I feel like you're mixing the brothers up a little bit. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, we get the general concept.
He's removing him from Ringo's life because he knows how it feels to be stalked, so he doesn't want to be like the stalker, but at the same time, if Shoma comes to him and says that she's going too far, he's going to be like, yeah, whatever, get the book, that's all.
You got them backwards, but
I think that's pretty much it for now. My brain's kind of tired as well. It's been doing a lot of thinking, like even off screen. When I'm in Discord conversations with everybody, I'm just sitting there mumbling about like white claws hanging on rooftops. What could that mean?
I am very sorry. You have no right to complain. Okay, I have to watch Monogatari with you. Okay, that is extremely taxing on my brain.
I didn't say anything about you. Why do you feel attacked when I'm talking about myself?
I'm not feeling attacked. I'm just saying that you have no right to complain because I have to think more. That's all. It's a competition.
Which one of you is exhausted by the anime more?
I'm exhausted by Kiwi. I don't know about the anime, but I'm definitely exhausted by Kiwi. Is there anything that we missed, Sensei Serbi?
Xero, would you define this drawing as pretty or handsome?
I would say that it's green. Yeah, definitely shocking green. There might be a little white and black mix in there as well, but yeah, it's green.
You don't answer a question. Is it pretty or handsome?
Look, my interpretation of pretty and handsome is green, alright?
That's
Do with
fair.
that what you will.
He's got us, Kiwi. He's got us.
But green is an ugly color. Are you calling it ugly?
What?
What?
But we
Beauty
asked if it's
lies
pretty
within
or
the eyes of the
handsome.
beholder.
I think green is a good
How is
color.
green ugly? My
Yeah.
god.
It is
Jesus, Kiwi.
ugly.
What? Are you
Damn.
calling our pretty boys ugly now?
Kiwi's a green
No,
hater.
Okay.
My god.
Okay.
I bet you hate Irish people too.
Green might be ugly, but the guys who are wearing green currently are really beautiful. Like really pretty. and
Exactly.
handsome.
Thank you, Kiwi.
So-
My point is proven. We can end the episode.
So they're not
What has this
ugly,
conversation
okay?
devolved into? This is a level of discussion that we
They are
have here on the
beautiful.
Legit Weebs.
We are a discussing channel. I almost said disgusting channel.
Yeah, we are.
We are a discussion and reaction channel, okay? We have right to speak about how handsome boys are. We're discussing it right now.
Mhm. And we've concluded that they're beautiful
They are beautiful
And on that
handsome.
note,
and pretty.
this recording has been an hour long. Jesus Christ. The editing that I'm going to have to
It's
do on
not.
this.
It's 58 minutes and 52 seconds.
Can I
Yeah,
end my
great.
recording? I am
54
No one. Okay,
Bye-bye,
guys, if you made it to this
Jerry.
part of the video, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you all in the next one. Later, dudes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.